Hey Cardi, Stephanie here. Today I'm going to do another barn door card. Just a regular one this time, nothing special. Just a pretty one that you can give to a friend or a loved one. So this is just a pretty basic one, just brown. This paper is from the wood paper. I don't know if we still have it available, but if you had gotten some already, then that's kind of the paper we're going to be using. So I have the dark wood one. On this one, it's light, and there's a lot that I'm going to be kind of changing up on this card one. So, yeah. But you could do whichever, the way that I'm going to do it, or this way, you know, just make the card your own, you know, like I always say. So then I have this Whisper White. It's going to hang on the door. You know, going to be really cute. And then I have this darker brown. And then I have like this lighter crumb cake kind of brown. And then this crumb cake brown is also the same as the door color. They're the exact same, except this is going to go on the inside, and then the door is going to go like on top of it. Okay? And then, of course, my basic black for these. Basic black to go with the brown. Okay? For the hardware, of course, we have the washers. I'm still using my size 6 to get rid of them. But if size 6 is too small, then you can definitely go to a size 8. I personally would not suggest anything over an 8. All right, or anything smaller than a 6. Although I don't think they have anything smaller than a 6. I'm not completely sure. Just make sure you don't go over a 6 or an 8. Preferably stick with an 8 because that would be the best size. And then I've got my mini glue dots, my mini dimensionals, and then this is my long adhesive strips that we're going to be popping up the card with, if you can see right in there. I have my multi-liquid glue. I have my stamp block C to stamp the messages, and then this one. I have my Stampin' Up scissors. I've got chocolate chip stamp ink, stamp pad, and then I've got my barn door stamp set, and we're going to be using this one. You stamp the door, which I had already done that. And then we're going to be using these two sayings. May your troubles be blessed and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. So let's get started, shall we? This is going to be a simple, fast card. I'm hoping for. Usually, sorry guys, I'm moving that. Usually I try to do, you know, fast cards. If you have not seen my videos before, I'm a busy mother of 2, and one of my kids are in school, so I personally don't have a lot of time to be sitting around doing cards all day. So with that being said, let's get to stamping, making a card, shall we? All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get this stuff. I've found getting all the little stuff done and then hooking the door on makes everything a lot easier. Like getting the handles and then this thing on and then the paper. It's a lot easier in the long run if you just do it first. So then you're not like, oh wait, the door's right there, I gotta try to get it on. Yeah, I've done that, and I'm sure plenty other women have. But everybody has their own way. If it's easier for you to do after you put the door on, then go for it. But for me, it's not that easy. So I'm gonna just do all this little stuff. If my glue will come out. Ugh. I'm getting some new stamps again in the mail. I'm going to be waiting to do those, actually. I'm gonna wait. Just because I still have some other stamp sets that I have not done yet. that I'm going to be doing, especially for birthdays. Birthdays are coming up, right? I've got a few friends that have kids with birthdays coming up. And then Easter. Yay, right? If you celebrate Easter. All right. I got some glue on my hand, sorry guys. So that one's done. Move that over here. Ugh. Okay, so we're gonna glue some stuff on the door. And I cut these out without getting the little extras out. So I'm gonna quickly kind of pop those little things out. There we go, and then one more. And then we'll get to sticking on the door. All right. And as usual, a little glue always goes a long way, right? So use a little bit of glue. Don't need a lot. All right, and then just put the door handle wherever you think you want it to go. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? It is a homemade card from you to somebody that you love or you care about, right? Nothing in this world is perfect. My cards are never perfect. Especially my first ones. Like, wow. This card, I don't know. I was just an idea I was going with, and this was just not that pretty. And then the white on it, I don't know. I just get an idea in my head and I just run with it. And then I go back and like, oh, well, I like this idea, but let's change it up in color. So you can definitely do that as well. Remember, I always say this every video, make the card your own, right? Try to get it even. Both sides, there we go. Yeah, it's okay if it's not completely even. Nobody's really gonna notice. Okay, let those dry over there. Now we're gonna do some stamping. Put that one over there. Okay, so we're gonna stamp before we put together the card. So, what I'm first gonna stamp is the hello sign. And I'm using my chocolate chip. You can definitely use a basic black if you wanted. You can use the crumb cake ink if you wanted. Or, you know, whatever color you want. It doesn't have to match back to mine. And then we're just gonna come down and stamp. Now the reason why I do this upside down like this is because it's easier for me to see where the paper and the stamp line up at. Just because it's not the clear ones, the clear stamp set, so I can't really see what is going on. And there we go. And I don't have my wipes, but that's okay. So now we're gonna quickly, because we have our ink open still, I'm gonna quickly take out our two sayings. And which one goes first? May your blessings. Here we go. And then I'm gonna get my door because I wanna cover half of it, right? So we can see where it's gonna go. And this chocolate chip is it's a really dark brown. It's kind of like brown, dark like this one. If you wanted to, whoops. If you wanted to just do black, you can. And it's okay, mine's crooked. If you don't like it, flip it over and no one's gonna know any better, right? That's simple. I think I'm gonna actually flip mine over. But you don't have to. And you can definitely turn this into a birthday card. In my last video, I did a Valentine's Day card. So You can see how versatile this barn door stamp set really is. Okay. And then we go to the other side. And we do the other stamp. Just lightly stamp. You don't want to get the edges inked up on. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm gonna make this straight. Get it everywhere between the door and the side. Push down hard. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and up. All right. So there's our little saying, and that's okay because it kind of got on my door. But it's okay, hopefully it'll look kind of good if you line it up right. But that's fine. All right, so now we are ready to assemble. Now I'm gonna put my sign on the door last. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on first before we do the door. So, we flip it over and just glue the edges lightly as usual, right? Little glue goes a long way, right? Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna line it up. Right there in the middle. Okay, I'm sorry if my head was in the way, guys. All right, and push down. Make it stick. Okay. Now we are almost done. Now we're going to assemble the door. So we need 8 washers. I know how to get this open. There we go. 8 washers. And our mini glue dots. Oh no, not yet. Mini dimensionals first. And then glue dots. Boy, I tell ya, my memory. Phew. And I'm done. This would be my, what? 8th one I've done so far. So you only need 4 dimensionals, mini dimensionals, on only 4 washers, okay? So then what we're gonna do is pop them right between the papers, okay? And we're gonna get a plain washer and put it right on top of the dimensional. So just like that, okay? We're gonna do it 4 times. And one more. You could totally do this in different colors if you wanted to. You don't have to use my color. I just really like the brown look. It looks more rustic, especially with the wood. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 mini glue dots on each washer, but I'm only doing, well, I mean, you can do all 4 of them, but you just want to be careful when you do 4. I'm going to do all 4 right now. And what I mean by you want to be careful, because we're not going to just set this on, you know, all together at once. We're going to do this side and then this side. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which side you do first, but you just want to make sure that they're all at the end, that they're not going to move anywhere while we do the door. Okay, so push them all the way to the edges, and then we're going to do one side first. So kind of get the corners matching up just like that, and push down, and then make sure they're lined up the other side, and then, oops, here we go. corner to the corner. There we go. And then we're going to flip it over nice and gently. And we are really just about done. All we have to do is just add our adhesive strips and then we're done. Well, gotta put them on and then put our hello sign, but yeah, pretty easy. About the easiest card ever, right? And that's what I like the most, is that all these cards are really easy to do and they really take no time at all. Okay, just want to make sure there's really nothing coming off the edges that you can see, because we want it to be an illusion, you know? Like, wow, the door really moves on its own. But you don't have to tell them, right? Oh yeah, sure, the door moves all on its own, right? Uh-huh. With some help, right? You don't have to tell them that. I know I don't. Like, oh yeah, it moves. Isn't that cute? And it blows their mind. I gave a Valentine one to my son's teacher for Valentine's Day, and she loved it. This is a little too big. There. And these adhesive strips are really perfect because you can just cut off the amount that you need and it works. It doesn't fight with you or stick to you really bad, which I really like, because you know, some of those adhesive strips, oh boy, they don't want to get cut off. Let me tell you what. They do not want to leave. All right. So we got all that done. Now we are just going to stick it on. So we got to peel it and find a perfect spot on the brown card. I would say that's about a chocolate chip color brown. So the same, about the same color as our stamp. I was gonna say stamp. As our ink that we used. Okay. Now if you wanted to, you could definitely, I can't really see, hold on. Wanna make sure you guys can see the dark side too. All right, so push down lightly. All right, okay, so what I was gonna say is, you can definitely make this brighter if you wanted to, or you could just leave it dark. All right, so I'm adding some mini dimensionals, just 2. And we're just gonna pop it up a bit. Now with this hello sign, you could have definitely done a different color. You didn't have to do Whisper White, but there we go. 2 different, pretty much the same card. Just 2 different looks. One was lighter, one's a bit darker. And like I said, you can definitely change this into a birthday card or anniversary card, or definitely an Easter card, because Easter's coming up. So I might do that. But definitely make the card your own, and it took me like less than 20 minutes to talk you through this. Very easy card. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you could like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook at Card Creations by Stephanie. Thank you guys and have a card-tastic day.